made everybody look that way, and then the way, shooting people on the run.
And that's that high
dudes,
level
yeah.
we're talking about, man. It's like that's what's possible with Smotroff if he stays alive. But again, he's only 20, man. He just started to get his pro card out here.
Yeah.
So the fact that he's already as good as he is, as young as he is, bodes very well for not only his future but the future of that franchise. And he's good for at least 2 or 3 of these highlights every single event. He's just still struggling with that survivability, still struggling when he should engage, when he should not, when he should move forward. But I love his visibility. His timing is off the charts, man.
To be fair, when he's on, he's on.
Absolutely.
And he didn't hesitate for 1 second. When he saw those guys walk off and start going towards the snake and no one was shooting at him, you see a lot of guys check with snake 1, snake 2, snake 3, snake 4, but he just went. Very entertaining. Good shot of the Houston Heat players going back on the field. They know they need to do something differently than they did last game.
Yeah, so right now Red Legion is fighting hard to get into this final match to take on Edmonton Impact.
Houston Heat looks like they've been having a hard time getting up the Doritos side of the field. Chad's been doing okay over here on the Snake side of the field, but they need some offense over there on the Doritos side of the field, I think. The Russians might just be locking it down too well by going up the center of the field.
The Russians have done a good job of shooting the first Heat body on the Dorito side.
First
on the
attacker.
break. Yeah.
I agree. Good shot of Ronnie Dizon.
And here comes the starting 5. But the Russians do this sometimes deep into the game, getting kind of slow to get to the start box.
It's because they play the same guys over and over, right?
Yeah, but that was kind of been an issue in that Impact comeback. But anyway, jumping into this next one here, 5-on-5 breakout, and it looks like Chad George is shaking his head, man, a little frustrated as he got sweet spotted trying to get out there, and they know they picked the right play as far as off the break shots, and now Houston Heat down a point and down a body at the 5-minute mark.
Yeah, and I couldn't tell if he got shot going out there, if he got shot in that first kind of look.
I couldn't. I couldn't tell either.
Yeah.
The way he got, and with his frustration too, it could have been either one. But he gets it right back as they get a shot on that Kirill or Golev.
And both teams pretty much in the same position.
As Golev coming off here.
Houston Heat gets one player out there into the Dorito side of the field, giving them a slight advantage here, 4-on-4. Russians with 2 players on the Snake side of the field. Heat more center Dorito dominant. 4 minutes left, but a 1-point match. Houston Heat's got to get some offense going. This is an opportunity. It looks like the game plan was for them to push down the Snake side of the field with Mishka over there.
So Sergey coming over here to give a little bit of help to Sam Monville. Monville ripping a lane here down the sideline. On your screen, you can see the 4 bodies left alive for Houston Heat. Still 4 from Moscow Red Legion trying to maintain this lead with 4 minutes and 4 seconds to go.
Todd, what do you think Sergey did moving to that insert bucket? Is he trying to shut down the center of the field, or he's not trying to get in the snake, is he?
Yeah, I think he's trying to get in the snake.
Wow.
There goes Mishka. He's going to go to his spot there in the middle.
Malloy right to that snake, what we're calling snake 3, that big break there in the snake.
Sam Monville is over here by himself. He filled out to the corner right after Chad died.
That's a great fill.
So now Sergey, knowing that it's a 2-on-1 on this side of the field, going to move over here, making a 2-on-2 on each side. But quick move there by Kirill to dive into the small brick. Instantly starts hammering the bounce shot, and he again shoots Sergey off the Snake side of the field.
That's a huge kill right now with time ticking off this clock, and Red Legion with the lead. They have position here in the center. But Houston Heat zoned up with Mishka. It's going to be up to Mishka right now to see if he can get a kill. But here comes the move across the 50-yard line here with Alexander Britnikov. And there goes Mishka. He launches. He gets one. He gets smoked. Malloy's still alive past the 50 here in the snake.
Malloy always finds himself in the right position at the right time.
And Malloy picks up Nico Hyde, trying to make a move down the Dorito side as well.
You could almost put Malloy on that list, right?
It's just understanding the game situation.
The list we were just talking about.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, we got a decent amount of players on that list here in the semifinals.
All these teams better hope I never come into a really big guy with a lot of money, because I'm going cherry picking. You guys are basically building my team.
Hey, so if there are any rich guys out there that want to have Rich Telfer lead a team, hey, I was on a team with Rich.
Call me.
Though it's kind of rough sometimes. We'll get a few arguments.
Yep.
He's probably one of the best in the business. You get my vote, Rich.
Look at both.
If I was Rich, I'd give you the team.
Thank you. I hope you get rich now. I always hoped you get rich, but now
maybe
I really want you to get
maybe
rich.
I need to start playing the lottery, because you got to play to win, right?
You got to play to win.
Wait, you are rich.
Right.
So you're going to fund the team.
But not in name only, I assure you. Not a lot of wealth coming out of Modesto these days.
But you know, Rich, you got a nice house there in Modesto.
I do okay, man. You haven't seen the new house, the new remodel.
Yeah.
You and Morgan,
The 1,200 square foot
all the
add-on.
walls out and everything.
Yeah, look really
Oh,
nice.
yeah,
Oh, no,
thanks.
wait. Yeah. Would you read to the kitchen?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it.
The Olympic size pool.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you came up. It's not a full Olympic. It's a half Olympic.
Okay.
It's got like a frog pond in the back, too.
Yeah. It's got one of those bouncy house.
It's more of a mosquito pond, really.
Kids are getting a little too big for the bouncy house.
Yeah. A little too big, a little too violent.
So back into this right here as we got a close game. Impact has already punched their ticket, and you see the tense moments in the pits. Chad George, you know, I want to say he's struggling a little bit out here. He's getting sweet spotted out, so doing a great job of realizing, hey, that's their go-to guy. Let's shut Chad George down.
Exactly.
And then Heat just kind of struggling to find a way to get up the field. And so now they're having discussions here with the coach of the team, Ryan Smith. There's Ryan Moorhead.
No matter how many superstars there are on the team, there's always one guy that stands out as kind of the most dangerous weapon. So when you're scouting those guys, you're always putting an extra guy or two. Chad George is arguably that guy on Houston Heat.
So now how is Chad going to answer? How is Heat going to answer with game plans?
And is it up to Chad or is it up to one of the other guys to step up because they are shutting Chad down with 2 or 3 guns?
It's up to everybody right now on Houston Heat. Their tournament's on the line. If
their life is on the line.
If the score stands as it is now, obviously Legion going to be moving on to play Impact in the finals. So it is absolutely up to the members of Houston Heat and the coaching staff to figure out what's going on out there and readjust. There's Sergey coming over there, looking at the plan. There's Mishka.
And the tough thing to do is that they've only got 2 minutes to figure out, hey, listen, what we're doing, what we've been training for the last 6 weeks is not working. What are we going to do differently? We've made some adjustments. The adjustments we've made hasn't worked. Like, what are we missing? What's the big key here to surviving this breakout and getting ourselves a chance to win this game?
Oh, Ryan Smith
scratching his head. I don't know, guys. It's rough. There's more questions than answers at this point.
And also, it's tough on a team like Heat. I think Ryan Smith's done a really good job of trying to deal with all those Eagles, all those stars on that team. But it is definitely a group effort when they start, because he has to get the input from the guys out there.
Yeah.
Hey, what's working for you? What's not? Where are you taking pressure? You can only see so much from the pits. Todd, Rich, obviously you guys coaches, and I mean, just give me a little bit of input on that real quick with what Ryan Smith's dealing with.
Yeah, I mean, trying to figure out who's playing the best, which spots are working, who's hitting their shots on the break. Right now, Sam Monville going to the snake on the break, and Chad George filling behind him.
Yeah,
nice breakout here.
And some of the input you want to get from your players is like, hey, what can you do out there? What's not working? What is working? What can I rely on? What can I count on you to produce for me?
Smotrop into the snake here for the Russians, feeling a little more confident. It's good to see him getting a snake if you're a fan of the Russians. There goes a body dropping with his Nico Hyde wiping off his goggles as he comes off early for Houston Heat.
Houston Heat dropping one body now. 4-on-5 advantage for Russian Legion. Up by 2 points with 2 minutes left in this game. They've got to mount some kind of offense if Houston Heat wants to win.
Kirill once again up in that center brick, getting a lot of heat.
But also shutting Ryan Moorhead down. Heat. Ryan Moorhead has not been able to go down the drill side of the field. They sweet spotted him out the first 2 points.
Sergey trying to make a move on Smotrov. He's just trying to free himself up to go get Kirill.
Nice
He
move.
does and stays alive on the Russian side of the field. Smotrov recognizes he's going to try and come. Sergey is going to get shot, but they're going to take out Smotrov.
Smotrov didn't really need to trade his body out there, I don't think.
Malloy he fills into the snake. A referee runs in, dives in to check out Malloy. Stan Monville in good position here for Houston Heat and Snake 2.
It's 3-on-3 situation.
Here comes Moorhead past the 50-yard line. He gets the shot on Golev. Moorhead trying to break this point open here for Heat. Only 1 minute and 27 seconds left.
Red flag against Houston Heat.
Oh, that might be the nail in the coffin here for Houston Heat.
That's going to pull everybody.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I mean, you do what you got to do down by 2 points with 1:15 left. It's just too bad that he drew the penalty.
So now a 5-2 score here. And with 1 minute and 17 seconds left, I think we have seen the last, well, we're going to see another point here, but I think that it's pretty blatantly obvious that Houston Heat is going to be having to watch the finals from the sidelines.
Ryan Moorhead was saying something when he came off the field, but I couldn't pick it up. He's got his barrel off his gun, and he's dumping his hopper out, so he's not happy about something.
Tough break here.
I don't think it was the gun. It might have been that major, the penalty they just threw on him. Well, I don't know. Ryan Moorhead went in there first, and then Kozyrev countered, came and got him. They both ended up on the opposite sides of that 50 Dorito.
And it was Sergey that made the move, right?
Sergey came through the middle.
That was a great move because he basically, Kirill was shutting down Drio's side of the field. Moran couldn't push up that side. Sergey goes through, opens that up for him. Ryan goes down, gets a couple kills, but then ends up drawing the penalty. And not the yellow penalty.
So you can see here on your screen as Ryan Smith, the coach of the team, talking to Sergey and just drawing up a plan here. This game's pretty much over. 3 points in a minute. What was it, minute 17? Right
Something
around
like
there,
that, yeah.
27.
Certainly not enough time.
Something with a 7 in there, I think. May have been wrong. But regardless, not enough here out of heat.
Not enough heat.
Not enough heat for him.
And make sure to join the
It's
conversation.
definitely hot out here.
Follow Go Sports Live and help us spread the word across your social networks and let everybody know the battle's about to go down here in Basildon, England. See who's going to be the victor at this tournament. Is it going to be Edmonton Impact or is it going to be Red Legion? Again, there's still a minute 17 to go here. And I mean, is it possible for Heat to come back 3 minutes or 3 points in just that small amount of time?
You want to say yes.
I mean, with craziness we've seen in pro paintball over the years, sure, there's some small possible alternative universe where
we
they
have
can
been,
score 3.
We have been the victims of some Russian Legion 15-second points in the past.
Yeah, or against Dynasty back in their heyday. Todd. And also, don't forget to mark your calendars, September 14th through the 16th, NXL Chicago Open, and November 8th through the 11th, the World Cup, biggest event of the year. Watch live on GoSports.com.
I do every night.
Doing the homework.
I was going to say, I like the fact that you can go back and watch the
Watch
previous matches and the previous stuff and just learn from it. Like, you don't have to practice paintball every day because you can at least study paintball every day.
And also, don't forget about the regional MMA events that we're doing on the East Coast. Cagezilla, a bunch of guys playing Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
For real.
Yeah, I love watching regional MMA events. Been to some up in Central California with the guys from Paul's Gym. And
lots of fun,
Todd,
dynamic.
Todd and I have been to a couple too.
Remember the old ones in Chicago, like way back in the
Yes.
day? That was fun. Yeah, those were fun.
Yeah, so August 18th is the next one. On the breakout here, as Houston Heat going to be forced to cannonball down the field. They send Chad George a snake 3 from the inside-out route on the break.
Beautiful
He
breakout.
gets there. And he gets 1 kill. He shoots Golev in the pack.
5-on-5.
And we're going to see a minor penalty assessed on Chad George, and that is officially going to finish this one up here.
Yeah, Chad's looking around to see where he got hit, but
I mean, we could see another, well, no, actually, because if Moscow Red Legion wins this one, it's going to be the concession of the mercy rule here. And now it looks like Dizon runs through and gets a man, but did he draw a major?
no.
They're giving a major to somebody.
Yeah.
No, I think it was on Dizon.
Smoke Shop's looking around like, what's going on? Can I shoot these guys or can I not shoot these guys? I don't really know what's going on.
Leo, what's going on is you guys are heading to the finals here. So,
Russian Legion's impact. And honestly, the way Russian Legion played that point, not losing players early on in the break, they're probably the only team out here that, at this point, that has a chance to beat Impact. If they can win the breakouts.
if you can beat Houston Heat, then you could beat Edmonton Impact.
By
because,
6-2, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Legion has a shot to win this tournament. They were definitely one of our picks early on. The question was just how were they going to be consistent enough? Were they going to be able to preserve leads? Those were unanswered questions for Russian Legion.
Because they've been playing really well this year, but the one criticism is that they go up a lot of points, and then they, for whatever reason, run the same line over and over, and they're getting tired, or not enough practice to learn to make the adjustments they need to adjust. They lose. In Atlantic City, was it 5-1 they lost? Up by 5?
There is
Great
Ryan
shot of the
Smith
pit.
with Houston Heat.
Yeah, very frustrated, I'm sure, at this point. No real
Yeah.
answers.
They definitely felt good coming out here.
And yeah, they looked good.
definitely played well.
Yeah. All the matches I saw them play earlier, they played really controlled, relaxed paintball, kind of like Impact, where they weren't forcing anything because they didn't have to.
Yeah, so 6-4 is the score. Got to get one more point in here for Pride for Houston Heat.
6-4, 6-2.
Sorry, 6-2. Apologies. It's been a long weekend.
It has.
This game again brought to you by Carbon Paintball. Industry-leading technical garments available online. Go to carbonpaintball.com, as they are definitely putting out some high-level paintball products. They're not making gear you're only going to use for a little bit.
Yeah,
It's
and it's good
more
that we have
top-of-line stuff.
I was going to say, it's nice to have a top-line brand in paintball, right? You want something that's a little cut above everybody else.
Well, an interesting story there, because the guys that are making the carbon stuff all were making stuff for other companies, and then just decided to do it for themselves, and they went high-end.
Yeah, hey, if you're going to go big. They make really nice products. From what I've seen, I mean, they haven't sent me any, but from what I've seen, it looks really nice.
Can we get a care package? Extra large.
Let's see what Houston Heat does here. Mostly just playing for pride. You know what Smotroff's going to do this point. Wow, Ronnie Tizon with a 5-pack.
Oh, and he's also going to get a major probably.
I mean, he
Yeah.
you got a long way with no hits.
And again,
they finally got one, like barely hit him in the pack. And they gave him a cheap major for that.
Yeah. I would have given him a minor just because he did so good before that.
I mean, he definitely deserved that major, but
He was just
going out there blazing. Ronnie's like, I'm going out for blood for this last one. We're going to lose this game. If I lose it, I might as well just go out with a bang. He surely did. He ran through.
Bang!
Yeah. He runs through. He gets, I think he got three or four because there was still one body left alive. And the ref was looking at him going like, is he going to stop? He's not going to. Oh, he's still going to hit.
Throw this.
Okay, yeah, you're making me throw this penalty right now, man.
Well, I think it's one of those cases where he played that match, didn't really get any kills. He's like, this game, I'm going to go shoot some Russians.
So congratulations to Impact as they head to the finals. Again, they've been in the finals every single event in 2018. Actually,
forever.
And going back a couple in 2017 as well, too. And Red Legion going to be in the finals here. See if they can finally get a victory under their belts. The last one they won was Atlantic City last year. So stick with us here. GoSports.com. I'm Matty Marshall, Rich Telford, and Todd Martinez. We'll be back. Did you grow up playing like this? But your kids are growing up playing like this? Whatever happened to playing for fun? Play Paintball, the real-life video game. Visit playpaintball.tv and find a paintball park near you. Visit playpaintball.tv and find a paintball park near you.
The 2018 Paintball Tour has begun. The National X-Ball League is home to thousands of hungry young paintball enthusiasts of all ages and demographics, bringing in players from all over the world. ranging from entry-level competition to the peak of talent, skill, and sport, the Pro Division. Our story begins in the small town near Paris, Chartres, France, where the world meets for the inaugural NXL European event. Within the Pro Division in Europe, over the last decade, the world has seen a dominant performance by a handful of teams, mostly seeded by the American hired guns or full American rosters, traveling over to Europe for a shot at a European title, and of course the additional experience and momentum to bring back to the NXL North American Tour. Going back in time, even fewer truly European teams have found the gold medal and a championship performance, one of which includes the Toulouse Tauntauns. In 2017, they stole a gold medal from Edmonton Impact during an absolutely stunning comeback performance and finals victory. This year they're back, rebuilding with a younger squad of French killers and also adding 2 Americans to their roster. Out of Dallas, Texas, AC Dallas pros TJ Danner and Matt Fuzzy Jackson.
What's up, guys? Brad McCurley, AC Dallas here, checking out our 2018 GI Race jersey, fully custom edition here. This is by far the nicest jersey I've ever worn and experienced. If you really look at the materials and dig into it, they're super lightweight. It's almost like wearing a super high-end soccer jersey. Really breathable. It's super hot out here in Texas. It's 100 degrees plus on the turf, so having these lightweight jerseys definitely helps our guys stay cool. You also notice we have the super abrasive material here still on the elbows and on the arm pads, so with it being nice and lightweight, you're still going to have the durability here. You have this stretchy material here, which helps when you're diving and your arms, your jersey gets pulled back on your arm. This will stretch with the jersey and prevent it from ripping. Makes it nice and comfortable in all situations.
Welcome to the 2018 NXL Las Vegas Open. I'm Matty Marshall alongside Nick Slovak. We're here at Craig Ranch Regional Park. The new season is upon us, and we have a new day in professional paintball. 20 professional teams will be taking the field here in order to compete to try to see who's going to win this first event.
We had nothing to lose and everything to prove.
That's how we do it! Yeah, boy! Yeah, boy!
Going into it, we were getting a lot of hype, you know. We were even kind of cocky going into it.
We have a goal, I just prove ourselves, so we need to start from the first win. We start from the background, and then we rise to the top.
I want payback really bad, so fucking I want to give it to him next time.
Man, we're coming to knock everybody down. We want to take everybody's titles away. We're the next generation, and we're here to take over.
Well, you're in Vegas, obviously. There's a lot of distractions, and it's the first event, which is always unique compared to the other ones. You don't really know what to expect from new teams and new roster changes, right? Everybody thinks, you know, these big moves are happening and the whole pro division's remapped, if you will. And so there's kind of a lot of buzz at the first event. Oh, how's this going to happen? How's this going to, they changed the bunkers, right? So that's another thing, kind of everybody's still waiting to see what happens on a tournament field with tournament refs, with tournament paint. And again, you're in Vegas, so there's plenty of distraction just already built in.
Josh Mountain from Scottsdale Elevation. Tim Brusselback, I play for Sacramento DMG.
My name's Will, I play for New York Extreme. Marvin Gerber, number 38, I play for Sacramento DMG.
Slava from Emerald Kings.
Welcome to the 2018 NXL Las Vegas Open. I'm Matty Marshall alongside Nick Slovak. We're here at Craig Ranch Regional Park, a little outside of Las Vegas, Nevada. The new season is upon us, and we have a new day in professional paintball. 20 professional teams will be taking the field here in order to compete to try to see who's going to win this first event. Welcome back, 2018 NXL Europe Basildon Open. I'm Matty Marshall alongside Todd Martinez right